Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. As you guys can see, we have the G-Shock box that is pretty new. I believe this is one of the newest style G-Shock watch box. If you're getting a Master of J-line, I'm gonna get something like this, especially one of this model that is from the Skycockpit series. And in my case right now, this is a basic Gravitymaster. This feature an international release unknown JDM version type of manual book. So from here you know that the one in here, this watch are non-JDM. Even though they are still the same, the packaging tells more than we could even tell. And there is a sound from this guy over here, really interesting sound each hour, the neon illuminator Gravitymaster, and it operates on Casio 5302, which I just covered roughly on the unboxing review video that I made before. This will be the second time I own this on my possession, and this is it. I got this in the edition, and it is, as you guys can see, all black colorway with contrasting white accents on the watch face. If I press mode right now, we're gonna have a look at the first mode, which is the world time, as being indicated with this aeroplane hands, literally shaped like an aeroplane hands or dial in this top or 10 o'clock position over here. Look at that, world T. We have next mode will be a stopwatch. It will keep rotating to timer. We have alarm, and back to home time. To access this compass special access function, you need to use this dedicated compass button at home time, and there it is. The hands will move to compass, and the second hand will act as a northerly direction pointer. Of course, you need to calibrate this compass first depending on where you live, but basically this is how it works. Just point it to any direction, it's gonna reach you the bearing and also the directions. This compass will continue moving for just 20 seconds, and after 20 seconds has passed, it will return back to original zero position, like so. Look at that, it's already playing like that. So you're gonna need to be pretty quick each time you want to use the compass, which makes this guy pretty annoying to be used in my opinion, because I have been using this guy over here. This guy also have compass function built in it, and most new released G-Shock watch will feature a 60-second compass. So that's gonna give you guys really a great advantage, because sometimes you're gonna need to calibrate the compass first. You're gonna need to check your map, you're gonna need to check the lighting, you're gonna compare your map all to the terrains around you to make sure you have the best route to your next location if you're moving. So 20 seconds in my opinion are just not enough, you know, although it's still sufficient if you actually do it like one or twice. Look at that, just press compass again, it will restart the compass. So you need to do it sometime twice or thrice. So it's all depend on which type of situation you are into. With my case, I rarely use this compass, although sometimes when I go traveling, but that's about it. For press mode, we'll go back to home time. To access this thermometer, press this lower right button at home time. There it is, 31.2 degrees right now in my room. Press this button again to go back to day, date, and time display, of course, at the analog hands. You could use the adjust button to display digital time as well if you like to do so. This upper right button will be the light button, by the way, which you're not gonna see since it is very bright right now. It's daytime. If I cover all this display or the watch face, you can see that it's gonna glow a Neo-Brite style of lighting, where it's gonna go this Arabic numerals 12, 3, and 9. Huge index over there, huge 3D index actually in green, and the hands will also glow in green, including the tip of this aeroplane head and also the tip of this almost like arrow hands, looking like an aeroplane as well, second hand. All the square index above this 3D panel or 3D style index over there will glow in blue, which is very beautiful, and I'll give you guys this very easy understanding at nighttime. Just at a glimpse, right away you'll know what you're gonna have a look at due to the different type of color that was used on the display. And let's move up close to this bezel over here. We have G-Shock in gray colorway. Adjust, mode, and search, and also light button was actually being etched, I believe, on this metal ring. This part over here is actually metal. This upper part is resin for protection. This metal part added more protection, and if I'm not mistaken, this ring also provides some protection to this dome-shaped glass, since this dome-shaped glass is popping up pretty high upwards like so. If you actually disassemble the whole piece, you can see that this part and this part sits almost the same height, so this glass needs to be protected with this ring over here, so that's very interesting. Moving back to the watch face, so you can see that they add orange accents into the watch face, which is very cool. Adding something that's very bright on the watch face is one of the best things they could do, because if you look at this watch face, you can see that how complicated it looks, although it's very simple if you actually understand what each and every one of this dial actually means. It is simple though, but yeah, if you're new to G-Shock watch like this, it's gonna be very complicated looking, but it's all fine. It matched very well with the whole theme, a Skycockpit style, a pilot style, or the complexity of their aircraft design. And if you look at this resin bezel, we have more bearing information on there, although you cannot rotate this part at all. They're just being printed on there just for you guys to be able to easily use it, just for an indicator whenever you won't be able to see this digital reading for some reason. You could still be able to see this reading on top of this bezel over here to give you guys a very easy understanding, very clear view, since you're gonna be pointing this flat like so. Just point it straight, eye level, and then you will be able to easily understand where direction that you're supposed to be going. It's very interesting. And to be honest with all of you guys, this model over here is not one of my favorite model. I prefer the GA-1000 version more than this. It's just my personal preference, because I find that that model look way more better and it features way more brighter lighting. That model featured the LED, if I'm not mistaken. This guy just a Neo-Brite. So up to you guys. This guy of course looks more beautiful, and one of the things that I don't really like is that this panel at the top here, this digital panel, will be used as a bearing memory. It is good, but it's very hard to see. It's due to how deep that display panel was built into the watch body. When you tilt the watch just like so, that graphic display will just disappear. You couldn't see anything anymore. So it's very tricky whenever you're gonna need to use those bearing information. Done on the watch body. Going down to the watch band, you guys can see that this model over here comes in fully matte dye colorway, so that's very beautiful as well. And the watch band is pretty soft compared to other G-Shock watch out there, although the one on the Gravitymaster is way more softer in my opinion, but this guy did feel soft already. But one of the downsides is that it feels too soft and it looks very much like it won't last that long, especially this region over here. Look at how thin it looks, because they actually need to cut that part out to create this awesome edgy design. But this over here definitely gonna reduce the strength of the watch band alone. Like this guy over here just flatten on it. So I understand that they make this to make the watch looks way more rugged. I mean, to match very well with the watch face is very complicated. They need to add some texture on the watch band as well to match the whole piece very well. You can't just add flat texture like this. This texture is a huge advantage and also some sort of disadvantage depending on how you wear your watch, of course. The top parts feature similar type of design texture on the watch band. We have twin sensor over here and neon illuminator, the main big feature for this series. Moving to this buckle now, two-horn buckle, and we have Casio Thailand sign below it, indicating that, just my speculation, that this model was assembled in Thailand. If you look way down here to the back, you can see that we have Casio 5302 GA-1000 stainless steel back Japan movement case in Thailand as well. So probably all these parts was made in Thailand as far as the exterior, and it was also assembled in Thailand. But I'm pretty sure if we open this thing up and we actually see how the engine, the module, the electronics in there, most of the time whenever a G-Shock watch comes with a built-in sensor, the engine will usually was made in Japan, and then they send it over to Thailand to assemble everything back in place, and hence we have case in Thailand and also the Casio Thailand watch band. Although the engine itself, the thing that makes this watch awesome the way it is, still was made in Japan. proceed to the appearance. Then we have zero texture at the bottom over here. I have no idea why, but it's all fine. Flat now, for some reason it's very complicated texture at the top, and at the bottom very simple. I have no idea why they do it like so, but if you look close enough, this watch band indeed have some sort of curvature that provides some sort of strength as well to this watch band when you wear this. Okay, that's done on the watch body, the design, the watch band, some of my thoughts and opinion on this release in general, and also for this specific colorway though. The only thing that I could say is that I like how they combine the white and black. The white is very contrasting with the black display, although since they have too much white on the watch face, it makes the watch look really cluttered. If only they could just erase this minutes index over there to gray or to black like the one that they made on this bezel ring over here. It's gonna be better in my opinion, less cluttered, but then again the cluttered style, this watch face, gonna match very well with the whole aviation idea itself, so I can't complain much on there. Just some of my personal thoughts and opinion. Okay, let me put this thing on wrist now and just share with all you guys how this thing gonna appear like. Just gonna wear it at holes number 3 from the top. My wrist is like 15 centimeters circumference. This watch is indeed looking really big, as you can see, and obviously I could notice that, but I'm used to wearing this huge style of G-Shock watch, so I don't mind it at all. Look at this guy over here, I'm wearing almost daily, way bigger than this, but yeah, this thing is cool enough, and as you guys can see, gonna give you a very nice fitting. This pretty thick. I found out again 16 millimeters thickness, and the weight is obviously way lesser than something like this. This guy found out again just 88 grams, so most of you guys will be able to wear this. And also, if you want to get one of this, I'll add a purchase link, and the price for this, if I'm not mistaken, still didn't raise as much since Castle G-Shock keep producing this on the market. This is sort of like the most generic release model you could get anywhere very easily, brand new or even used condition. I mean, if you get the used one like I am, you're gonna end up with way more saving. I mean, you're gonna save a lot more, of course. You get go look them up on eBay or your Japan auction, and that's about it. I hope you guys found this video useful, and leave a like if it does, and also subscribe to see more video like this coming up in the future. And also, if you want to support this channel for me to grow to a bigger potential, which in turn will benefit all of you guys as well, go to the description box down below through my Patreon page. It's gonna be very helpful to me in getting a lot more G-Shock watch to share with all of you guys, and you know, how about some more giveaway. For now, that's all you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate support all this time. And also, this is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and